from the shooting guard spot.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Irving. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. Passes to Kennard. On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williams, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And the shot is long. Nets leading by 20. Irving for 3. Green. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Outside Williams. Here's Batum. A beautiful reverse layup. Batum's got his first basket of the night.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. For example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression, and you have to look no further than the last 2 winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those 2 guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end. Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Green passes to Jordan. Back to Green. The 15-footer. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Nets lead by 21.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Beverly feeling it out a bit. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
Oh, as he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
Timeout called, the Nets. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
Ibaka outside. There's the pass to Williams. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
How about the focus of Lou Williams? Inside, able to finish. Nice.
Here's Irving. Rebound by the Clippers. Ibaka's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 11 points here in just the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Nets miss again.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Williams attacking, uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 12 now in this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Harden, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Free throw drops for Harden. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Outside Williams. Kennard kicks to Batum. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Batum, good.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Irving passes to Jordan. That one goes in. Jordan's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, DeAndre Jordan cooking right now. This guy is so efficient.
Batum dishes to Beverly. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to 13 after the bucket is good from Serge Ibaka. The Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Irving against Beverly. Pops it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, we've seen this one or two times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Now Beverly. Williams up on top. 6 to shoot. And Irving pulls it down.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Nets leading by 18. Irving attacking. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 9 assists now tonight.
It's the balance that Kyrie Irving maintains, even after getting hit on the drive. It's incredible.
And it's in there. Leonard's got 12 points in just the second half.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Irving, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nets lead by 20.
If you get caught watching the ball against Kyrie, he's going to go right by you every time.
Now here's Beverly. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Jeff Green on the wing. Trains the three-pointer.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
A 2-game season series. They win them both
and complete the sweep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots. Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Beyond the arc. And with the rebound. Kennard against Harden.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. Harden's got 45 points.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Harden's shot is good.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Shot's good by Kennard. Here's Harden. Off with the layup. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. James, terrific road win. I would imagine you're feeling pretty good about how y'all played tonight.
We're a really good team, you know, so we wanted to come here and just battle. And we finally get in a groove, you know. We got to just pick it up on the way, and one thing we're going to rely on is our defense. So, you know, tonight's another great effort, and we just got to keep it going from here.
Battle. Sounds like a winning formula. Congrats, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in.